And now, the way it used to be, here's Joey.
Joey with you here at Vegas All Net Radio on a beautiful Friday. I want to say hi to all my fans and all my friends. We're getting a lot of response lately, and we're ready to kick it up into a higher level. Anyway, I want to say a few things. I want to welcome the guys in the studio here, Helen, my partner, and my producer, and feeling fantastic. I want to just cover some things, start covering some things real quick here. We got to get down to business. And first of all, we always throw it out the pink box. Okay, so when you go in the pink box, that's the donut I want, and I watched the Joey Ciccone show on The Way It Used to Be, and now I want my coffee. So you get your free coffee over at Pink Box. Now, what I want to say real quick is 2 locations. Summerlin location. Okay, Summerlin Plaza, 7531 West Lake Mead Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89128. That's the one that's 24 hours. The other one's out in Henderson, 10251 Southeastern Avenue, Henderson, Nevada, 89147. It's not 24 hours. Still go in there. Hey, my buddy Joey said, I get the free coffee, man. I watch his show. If there's a problem, man, he'll talk to you about it. So just give me the coffee right now. All right, so check it out. All my women friends and all my male friends. So check that out. Our other fantastic sponsor, our number one, Dr. Goldsmith with Trim Care, is going to be here with us today again because we couldn't finish last time, and his medical partner, Riva Frey, will also be with us, and I'll be touching on them. I'll do a little bio on them that I want to talk to you about. So basically it's Pink Box and Innovative Care Physicians Group. We welcome the anti-aging group, Dr. Goldsmith, and he's a celebrity doctor, and Riva Frey is an esthetician to the stars, okay? We've seen these people's work. It's incredible. They're going to come in today, and they're going to talk to us about some things there. So, first of all, thank you to my sponsors, okay? And now we move on to what's happening in the lovely world the way it used to be. A lot of things are changing. I just want to throw some things out there that, let's try to just chill out with this terrorist thing that's just been going on. I know that comes in my second hour, but you listen to the news and we see more, terrorist things happening, and they want to bomb, the United States White House now and everything. So we know there's a lot of talk out there, but if we could just chill out a little bit, and I hate to use my phone, but I have to because it's kind of special to me. So I know you're listening on the radio today, and I hope I make your Friday with this, and then you'll get to see me on YouTube. But this was given to me by a very special friend, and Charlie Chaplin happens to be an all-time idol of mine as an entertainer, because I know his whole story, okay? So I just want to read you this. On his 70th birthday on April 16th, 1959, he wrote, and I want it to go out to people that are, suffering and going through a lot of hard times. When I started loving myself, I understood that I'm always and at any given opportunity in the right place at the right time. And I understand that I understand that all that happens is right. From then on, I could be calm. Today I know it's called trust. When I started to love myself, I understood how much it can offend somebody. When I tried to force my desires on this person, even though I knew the time is not right and the person was not ready for it. And even though this person was me, that's you got to listen to that. Today I know it's called letting go. I'm trying to read on my phone, and I'm trying to make it a little bigger. So when I started loving myself, I could recognize that emotional pain and grief are just warnings for me not to live against my own truth. Today I know it's called authentically being. When I started loving myself, I started longing for another life and could see that everything around me was a request to grow. Today I know. It's called maturity. When I started loving myself, I started depriving myself of my free time and stopped stretching further magnificent projects for the future. Today I only do what's fun and joy for me, and that's the way it should be. What I love and what makes my heart laugh. We all need to laugh, friends. In my own way and in my own tempo. Today I know it's called honesty. When I started loving myself, I escaped from all what wasn't healthy for me. And I know there's people out there listening right now, okay? You know what I'm saying. From dishes, people, things, situations, and from everything pulling me down and away from myself. In the beginning, I called it healthy egotism. But today, I know it's called self-love. Okay? It goes on a little bit more. For time's sake, I would love to share it with you more, but I think basically it talks about, we got to love ourselves, man. And the world has changed, and we have to move with the times. I'm just sad to see some things that are going on, but, we have to move on, right? Each day is a new thing. We get out of bed and we move on with our life. So anyway, that's my little touch on my little spiel for you for today. And I'll get back into things on the second show, but I have a friend here that I met about a year ago that's going to be with me, and a very sweet lady. Her name is Alicia Perone. She is the lead singer for Fans of Jimmy Century. Now, if that name ain't cool, then I don't know what is. But my first question is going to be her, is like, how'd you come up with the name? All right, so all the fans of Jimmy Century that you need to be calling in today, 702-483-4444. Shout out Alicia. She's in the studio with me. Her better half, Victor, was not able to come for a previous engagement that happened at the end. We will get him back at another time. But man, the lead singer always carries things, man. Come on, I'm the front guy, man. I know. I can carry it. But it's nice to have everyone else there, okay? So Alicia's going to be with me here shortly, okay? And let me just see what else is happening here. I'm going to give her a little hard time here before we go to a clip of her doing a little Halloween piece that we threw in there. Why don't you do me right? I don't know. But she's Jessica Rabbit in it. But before we go to that at 12 after, Helen, is your phone going off?
Gee, I hope not.
Because people are going to get hurt. People are getting hurt. No, it's all right. What happened? It's all right?
I'm turning it off.
She's turning it off. Producer's in here with the phone on. She don't care. All right.
Oh, so,
Anyway, are you ready for this?
what?
So, Miss Perone, I know you're in the green room right now listening. So, yeah, I went on Facebook because I love to research stuff on Wednesday, Thursday before the show and everything. That's perfect, man. And the bottom line is this. How do you go to Frankie's Tiki Room and order wine? Stupid. That's all I want to say. Stupid. Because that's my friend. I can get away with saying that. But you gotta you gotta order the tiki drinks, right? You know what I'm saying? My beautiful friend will be here joining me. We're gonna go to a clip right now of her doing a little Jessica Rabbit there. Why don't you do me right? All right, and my friend Lawrence is gonna hit that for us now. And then we're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back with one of my opening tunes, and then we're going to have Alicia here with us. Joey Ciccone, The Way It Used to Be. We'll be right back.
You had plenty money, 1922. You let all the women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right? Like some other men too. You're sitting down wondering what it's all about. If you ain't got no money, they will put you out. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Oh, get out of here, get me some money too. If you had prepared 20 years ago, you wouldn't be wandering now from door to door. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and give me some money too. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Somewhere we can dance around in circles, but I'm dying for your lips on mine. Your lips on mine. We can dance around in circles, but I'm dying for your lips on mine. Your lips on mine.
Everybody, Joey back with you. Friday. Happy Thanksgiving coming up, right? Maybe a little Christmas time, Hanukkah. What's some of the other ones?
My birthday.
Well, we don't care about that, but Kwanzaa. I always tell people like this when it's, like my birthday's coming up and nothing under $50. That's always a big key. You guys, my friend Alicia Perone here, fans of Jimmy Century. Before I even go to that, you just heard the little piece, the little piece, not a little piece, a beautiful piece, where they were on the ballot for the Grammy Awards. The first question off the bat, what did that feel like?
That was pretty exciting. It happened once before.
It did happen once before.
Many years ago, and we
Okay.
knew a lot less about it then. So actually, this
Right.
was more exciting.
Totally cool to hear that, and then finally I got to hear the track. Me and you did do an event, but I was backstage and I didn't get to hear the track at the time. If it was that track, we're not naming names.
We
Then
did do an event.
We did do an event, and then we might have to take people for a ride later on too because of that event. But the bottom line is this, my beautiful friend. We miss Vic not being here. He had another engagement, but we'll get with him. But I'm sure you can cover all the answers.
I'm kind of excited that he's not here.
Yeah, I get to talk more.
I get to talk
Yeah.
more. That's what lead singers like to do, right?
Well, of course, man. That's what I do, and it's fun. But me and her did this bar scene. That's great. You're gonna see it at her house. We did it, and it's something like from Saturday Night Live, right? It's a great piece, but we didn't want to like swing it on you without, you're okay. You might want to try to sue us or something. But
It was live from the Noir Bar.
it was very fun. So the bottom line, this is what they want to know. How did you guys come up with the name of, which I think is very cool, but because it's very different. But fans of Jimmy Century. So please lay the story on us if you can.
Well, we sort of wanted a name like Frankie Goes to Hollywood. right?
Exactly.
But I had to sneak that name because Victor never agrees with anything I say.
Okay.
So I told him that I put words in a random word generator. And I said, and that's what was spit out. But I made it up, you know. I made it
So
up.
you didn't put it in a generator?
No.
So you basically lied.
I
Is
lied.
What you did.
I lied.
Does he know you lied now?
Now he does. I wanted to reveal that only with you.
Hey, Vic. Yeah, she's a liar, man. Okay, all right. Whatever. You still got a cool name, man.
It is a cool name.
So anyway, okay, you came up with it somehow,
Right.
some way, and it worked. And then this is what I have to ask because, right off the bat, these are some things coming from L.A. for 25 years myself. San Francisco woman here to my right, San Francisco woman here to my left. I love Vegas, but the bottom line is San Francisco and LA are very, very, very trendy when it comes to your guys' style of music.
Right.
And that's what I want to know, and I think a lot of other people want to know. What brings you out here to Vegas when you're doing such a trendy, hip kind of a dance style mixed, maybe a little 80s flavor. I'm not saying 80s heavy duty, but a little touch of stuff.
Right.
Please, can you expand on that?
It was so weird. It was like this voodoo thing that brought us out here because we wrote a song called Mr. Las Vegas.
Yeah, now I read that, but
Right.
what is that about? Because everyone's got all these different people have like Vegas tunes.
I know.
This and everything. Like, what's Mr. Las? I hope Mr. Las Vegas would be your style.
It is.
Style you guys are doing.
Yeah,
And
it
not like
is.
some crooner doing Mr. Las Vegas.
I was going to have you cover it in your voice.
Yeah, well, I'll do it. I'll do it next time. Let me hear the track first. But
I think we thought, we wrote this song and we're going to, it's a sign to move to Las Vegas.
okay,
And we're going to instantly get out there and get it into a commercial and
Right.
the Cosmopolitan's going to want to use it. None of that happened.
Right.
And it just sat there. It sat there, for 4 years. But it also, Mr. Las Vegas is a movie,
right. Oh, okay.
which we have not gotten funding for yet. So
Okay.
that's sitting there, alone.
See, here's what I like about Alicia. We haven't got to spend much time together, through Helen's how I met her, but she's an Italian girl. We tell it the way it is.
That's right.
If we're going to give you smoke and mirrors, we can do it all day long. It's the real deal, man. We tell it when it's happening, and we'll also tell you when it's not happening. Right now, like I'm trying to get the funding for this, or I'm trying to do that, or whatever.
Right.
So we tell it the way it is,
Yeah.
even though they've got incredible things happening. So getting back to some things here, do you play any instruments?
No, I play the maracas. I'm really good at it. That really is my instrument.
I didn't know if it was an instrument. I know it's
Yeah.
a percussion. Yeah, it's a percussion piece that I have. But yeah, it's
Come
an
on, you play every instrument.
Well, I
Yeah,
play-
I know this.
well,
You
See,
brat.
that's a real sweet friend that gives you.
Every
we've
single
had a lot of
instrument he
people.
plays.
No, we've had a lot of people on the show, but it's you don't get too much love back, right? It's like me, more about me, me.
yeah.
She's not like that, and the bottom line is, so we heard in this Halloween bit, because I just seen something here from my producer about Halloween. Did you dress up like Jessica? Because
I wasn't her for Halloween, but I had to. We
was
actually.
it something for a show or?
Well, we do play like that. We play like Jessica and the Weasels.
I love it.
The little weasels with the
I
pinstripes.
love the guys in the back.
Aren't
yeah.
they cute?
Yeah.
And so the boys do the weasel outfit, and then we play corporates and things like that in that
I loved
dress.
it.
I like it too. It's fun.
I love that whole thing. And then the Grammy piece, we'd really like to hear the full thing. Just to throw it at you real quick. Can we still get access to that? And where do we get access to that? Is that a single? Is there?
Yeah, it's a single on iTunes.
Okay. So is it strictly iTunes or is it other places too?
Yeah, it's on iTunes. We're really big into Spotify and Pandora. We're actually big advocates of streaming. Some people go the other direction. We love it. We get paid.
No, well, me and you
know.
were talking
Right.
about it, and Helen were talking about it. We looked into that, but then we went other routes. But I think Spotify. The bottom line is wherever you can get your music heard and get the right people to dig it, man.
Right.
You know?
The only thing I
That's how
can't figure
stuff
out with
happens.
them is how do you advertise with them? It's tough to get through to
With
them.
Spotify.
If you're not Pepsi or it's tough as an indie band to go, okay, I think they want like a minimum of $10,000 spot,
Right.
which is okay,
Right.
but
Right.
that would be the way to do it.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's good. And in fact, all my music's all out there. I don't think
Yeah.
it's with Spotify, but the bottom line is
You need to get it on
you're trying to sell it online. And you guys got like a lot of gigs coming up here and a lot of things. I wanna touch on something. I always have to look at the clock and everything and see what's happening. And then my buddy Lawrence, if I don't give him a Pink Box Donuts. Again, Pink Box, there's your plug.
Man, I want that coffee.
He always gives me that time, and that's beautiful. I want to read this, please, if I may, for my friend based in Las Vegas, Modern Noir. We know it very well. We kind of go to that direction, okay? All right, Mod Grooves, indie dance band, fans of Jimmy Century, originated in the San Francisco Bay Area in 2007, signed to Universal Music Group distribution, in June 2013. Their debut single for the label, which we're going to hear, Va Va Voom to the Moon. Fly me to the moon. Okay.
Yep.
Right? I mean, Va Va Voom.
Yep.
Was released on September 24, 2013, and instantly received airplay on Las Vegas commercial pop stations. That's where you want it. Mix 94.1. There's your little plug, all right?
Love those guys.
Maybe we'll work over there. I don't know, all right?
Jade, yeah.
But, good.
She's awesome.
She'll put the word in front. Va Va Voom to the Moon, Euro Trash Collective Remix. Okay, very good. Was chosen by UFC top, are you serious? MMA female fighter Liz. And is it
Liz Carmouche.
Carmouche? Is that how it would be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be her walkout song. That would be cool, man. They're
That's
coming out.
crazy.
Well, Rhonda does my song, when I come out. No.
I think we better go with Holly now.
I know. I better go out.
right.
That's
Can we
good. Right.
just-
All right.
yeah.
Song for her biggest fight to date at the Amway Center. Was that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. All right. So singles, Lips on Mine, Blackout, produced again by Vegas team of Euro Trash Collective. Were released in September 2014 on their own. And is it Margrock Music?
Remember Anne Margrock from the Flintstones?
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
I do. Come
Yeah.
on.
She knows that we have that label too, which is kind of cool. I love her.
Barney was a little weird, but anyway, we're at the first round ballot of the 57th Grammy Awards for the Best Pop Group Performance. All right, that's Miss Perone's little bio here that I'm still touching on, but I want to say that Delicate Fevered was featured in the 2015 blockbuster Get Hard, Warner Brothers, starring Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. So if we rent Get Hard, then we hear Delicate Fever?
Yes.
And is that you doing it?
Yeah.
And is it the guys in the band and everybody else is doing the stuff and everything?
Yep. It's everybody. We wrote it a while ago, but
Yeah, good. Well, cough up the paycheck a little
Yeah.
bit. You get.
yeah.
We know what you get. In the Screen Actors world, it's residuals.
Do you know how
okay?
long it took them to pay us?
I don't
Warner
know.
Brothers. It was like a year later.
Yeah.
And the movie was already a blockbuster. It
Right.
took
Yeah,
it
they
way
they
after.
take their time, no rush.
Yeah.
But she gets something called royalties. Okay, and
Yeah.
it's a very beautiful thing. I want to talk more with Alicia on the bio. We're going to touch on it. Got so much happening here with her. She's here. She's our guest here for the next hour. Okay, and we're going to. What do we got there, son? We got Dirty Laundry. Okay, let me just see. I just want to look. This is she covered this tune. Is Bittersweet the band?
Yeah.
Where have I been, man?
Amazing band.
I
in
thought
the
it was
90s.
something I was going to have at the Thanksgiving table. Yeah. All right, you could laugh a little bit. All right, hit that stupid button if you have to. All right, it makes. All right, but it's by Bittersweet, and it's my good friend doing a cover tune. Check it out. You're with Joey Ciccone, Alicia Perone, my producer Helen over here to my left. We'll be right back.
I've got a bad boy, and that's alright with me. His dirty laundry is nothing that I can't keep clean. And when he needs revelation, but I lead a nation. You can analyze my vision, good luck, it's all in Russian. You can be the highest roller, the breadwinner. You can do all you wanna, I'm sauce, I like to simmer. Shimmy to the left, shimmy to the right. Do a little dance for Jimmy all night. I'll treat you wrong, I'll treat you right, I'll treat you together. We will vibe, vibe, boom. We go to the moon, we gonna vibe, vibe, boom. We go to the moon, a little vibe, vibe, boom. And we on the moon, boom, 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 boom. It's high time now we rule the world. You might be the king of hustle, but I'm the muscle. You can be the king of blame, but I'm the ring. You're commander, mission macho. Oh yeah, I'll watch you, go ahead. Be the king of cool, but I'm school, I got rules. Shimmy to the left, shimmy to the right. Have a little flirt with Jimmy tonight. I'll push you to your edge, make you feel alive. Let's give them all a run for their money. Do together we will vibe, vibe, boom. We go to the moon, we gonna vibe, vibe, boom. We go to the moon, a little vibe, vibe, boom. And we on the moon, boom, 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 boom. You can't put me down. I'm a drug and you're addicted. You can't stop me now. I'm a drug and you're addicted. You want more and more and more and more. You want more and more and more and more. You want more and more and more and more. Together we will vibe, vibe, boom. We go to the moon, we gonna vibe, vibe, boom. We go to the moon, a little vibe, vibe, boom. And we on the moon, boom, 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 boom. Together we will vibe, vibe, boom. We go to the moon, we gonna vibe, vibe, boom. We go to the moon, a little vibe, vibe, boom. And we on the moon, boom, 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 boom.
Alicia, that is so cool. I started doing
I
like,
like that, Alicia.
bah, bah, boom. Didn't you? I started moving around.
I saw you
got
doing
really,
it.
It really got bizarre, folks. But you know
It
what?
was hot.
I'm digging it because it's got the flavor, man. It's got the alternative. Right? Come on, help me out.
It's, well, some would say weird, you know, out of the box.
Yes, I've always said that about you. But anyway,
I know.
I'm playing.
I always tell
I'm-
people you can't call me
I'm
weird. I
playing.
call myself weird.
I'm playing with you.
No, I am weird. I
I'm
know.
playing with you, but
it's
no, man, it's just a cool sound, and it's So, can they grab that one out there, man? Someone might want to have
Oh
that
yes,
on there.
it's out there. It was released on Universal, and then we got rid of them.
Right, I was, and I just wanted to finish this just for a minute, just to cover all bases, but because I like to do that. But we talked about Delicate Fever, which me and Alicia were talking, and the bottom line is, I remember as a kid having the song "Wise Guys," which is the beginning of the show when you see it with me with the car. That's me and Miles Davis.
So
Not too
cool.
many people get to sing with Miles.
Right.
But that was my chance to have a score on a movie, and it's the coolest thing. And so she
So
likes to
cool.
do, her and Victor like to get stuff in commercials and movies, and it's really great, and it's great money, and we all want to do that. So if it's not a big hit, it can still be a hit in a movie, and it can become bigger then. Past film, TV placements include, what's Ray Donovan? Law and Order, yes, right?
Yeah.
SVU, XOXO, Betsy Johnson. Oh, okay,
Betsy,
yeah.
right?
Right, yeah, I know her. Right, the
Yeah.
clothes, right? The right,
Yep,
right.
yep.
And seen
Designer.
the Hot Sahara Scene, Gossip Girl.
That was a threesome sex scene. Very memorable.
Did you say threesome? Okay.
Why is it that all talk stops when guys hear the word threesome?
I because
The world stops. Time stop still.
I'm definitely not thinking
Stand
of
still.
me and Sergio and then some girl. Do you know? Okay, leave it alone. All right. The Real Housewives of New York City, Russell Simmons. So come on, man. We're doing it. We're working with these people in the industry, okay, that are very important. And that's how things happen. By the way, anything can happen at any time, you know, because anything can hit. So, and then after writing, we were talking about Mr. Las Vegas, right?
Right.
You guys were tempted to grow permanent roots in Las Vegas. I've been to their house. It's really cool. And of course, I'm not going to tell you where it's at. It's stupid. Stupid if I tell you where it's at. You'd be there every night like, is there vodka?
Funny thing is, we always tell the name of the street. The street's not that long, so it's not hard to find. So I'm not very clandestine. Is
Well-
that the word?
Well, that's up to you if you
Clandestine.
want to tell where it's at.
No, I don't want to tell, but I think I already have revealed
Okay.
too much.
Right. Well, was originally supposed to
Black
be
Ops.
a music video for the song extended into a full-length feature film starring fans of Jimmy Century and officially seeking funding in 2015. So
We only need like $100,000.
yeah, we all need 100,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go back in the studio. You know, let's go. But the bottom line is this: I think what we need to ask and what we want to know is, which is like a great thing, is that you built up your fan base coming from San Francisco to Vegas. You still have the San Francisco fan group, which I happen to have them like in Vietnam and other different places too, you know, which is
Right,
because they
that's-
like you, they stay with you, they like your music, they like you as a person, and then you have fans here, correct?
Well,
and
a
so-
couple, yeah.
Right.
they're
that's why-
around.
Folks,
We,
folks, I know you're listening on radio, but if you could see it on camera, she does a thing called "Tell It Like It Is," because what's the name of the show? The Way It Used to
Hey.
Be, and that's where she's going. She's trying to say like, yeah, man, you know, people ain't really what they used to be anymore.
you're
just
right,
read-
though.
I
It
just
is an Italian thing.
Yeah, I read the Charlie
right.
Chaplin thing, and, you know, I mean, you know, it's about let's
was
love
nice.
each other, man. Then let's kill each other.
Yeah.
Okay? But let's love each other first. All right, so where were we before I got
Oh,
off
I'm
on
sorry.
that?
I think we were talking about how you you added to the lyrics of "Why Don't You Do Right." It was "Why Don't You Do Me Right."
Okay.
I really liked that little play on lyrics.
Why
but I
don't
don't
you
think that's what we were talking about.
Do me well. I think she was talking about something personal. In her
Why
life,
don't you
but-
do me right?
and drop me a few
I
100,000 in my account?
Right.
That's how you really do me right.
right.
So we covered this beautiful bio. So Victor plays what, guitar? What
He's
besides
like really a bass
producing and-
player. He's actually the bass player, but he does play guitar.
And then the other
switches-
guys in the
switch
band,
in.
or is the band just you and him?
No,
or-
it's Steve too. We're actually a trio. We
Okay.
are a threesome.
Very good, man.
He's
Very
the drummer,
good.
percussionist, DJ.
Just some things here. I'm looking at past and upcoming events. You guys did Gulfstream Aerospace invited us to perform at the VIP event at Henderson Executive Airport last week. Cool. Just performed at Erotic. Again, here we go with the sexual things. Erotic Heritage Museum for Halloween and naked zombies, folks.
Yeah.
I'm not making this up. It's here on the paper.
Have you ever been there?
No, but I'm going next time. Running around, ha ha. I love that. It's great. And then I love this live from the Noir Bar at Lacey Lane.
Hosted by
Oh.
Joey Ciccone.
All right, but I just gave a thing, but you don't know where you don't know where it's at. Lacey Lane's a club in San Francisco. Don't worry. Watch for the date. Our first theme will be titled "Wine, Women, and Wolves." And I can howl, honey. I'll tell you right now.
That's right.
You know, I'm a Leo, you know, I'm a lion, but, you know, I can howl, man.
That's right.
This is just so cool, man. Are you comfortable? We love having you.
So fun.
Are you
Yeah, I
right
don't
right
wanna
now
go,
you're like,
and
yeah,
it's
right.
almost time to
Most
go.
people say that. They're like, you know, man, Joey, we're just getting into it, you know, my little buzz wore down a little bit, you know. I got to create that again.
Somebody
I'm
have
just
wine?
I'm playing
Buzz?
with you.
What? Okay.
No, I'm playing with you. That's
All
all. All right, so now the bottom line is this. Who's your favorite singer?
Joey Ciccone.
Come on. Do you got to love this girl or what?
Right?
This girl, you know why? Because people come on the show, folks. I'll tell you right now. Have I hidden any words from you or anything I've ever wanted to say? No, I haven't. Most people talk about themselves like I've never sang in my life. I've never acted in a movie. I've never done anything. Wouldn't you say it like this, Joey? Well, you should know you've been there, and they
Right?
can never do that. That's okay.
Wow.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
the
that's why
love.
we have a bond.
I love it. I love this girl. When you see the clip at the bar, I'm making her the White Russian. I'm making it without the vodka.
No, I had really cheap vodka, and you really called me out on that. You're like,
Did
that
she?
vodka is cheap.
I didn't know if
Remember?
I put the vodka in with the Kahlua.
You weren't willing to because it was so cheap.
So crazy. It's such a classic piece that I love it so much.
We gotta
do you
laugh
miss
at it.
San Fran?
No, I don't. I miss some of the people, and I miss my mom and stepdad.
Okay, what about
My fugitive dad.
Thanksgiving will be where?
At my mom's and fugitive dad's house in, they actually live in Pleasant Hill. We call him, instead of, what is it, putative dad? We
Right.
call him my fugitive dad.
No, that's beautiful. So you go back there, and
Tuesday
then
we go.
How about Christmas and stuff out here? Maybe
I'm
and
going to stay
stuff?
out here for Christmas. I like Christmas
Dude,
in
we're gonna
Vegas.
have to do some things. We're gonna have to do something together, man. That
Let's do it.
get together and
Yeah.
make something happen.
I
Man.
think we might
look
start
forward
our
to that.
house concert series.
We'd like to do that, man. I
yeah,
know.
let's
I'd like to
do
come
that
over
in
there and do
December.
some acoustic
Let's pick
stuff
a date.
and
Yeah.
right.
Right, Lawrence?
Yeah, he just likes pink box donuts. That's all. He don't like.
Well, I'll
But-
take the coffee.
But Lawrence
You
does
know,
it. He does a really good job for me. That we've been working for I don't know what, a day or what, something like that. And now that when you're in sync with your engineer, it's nice and you can move real nice and
It's very
just
smooth.
everything's beautiful. But and it's Friday and we're happy and I just wanted to mention our new CD release, David Longoria, right?
We
Am I
love
right?
David Longoria.
All right, well, give him a
Trumpet
shout out.
player,
You guys,
singer.
call in to Alicia and me.
Yeah.
702-483-4444. I don't hear a gold. What is it? The Goals or Goldmans? What's the other ones?
Goldsmith.
They're friends, not the doctor.
Oh, Goldman.
Yeah, call in. Where you at?
Oh, Betty Ann and Bob.
Yeah, they might want to call in.
That's
All right.
awesome.
The new album, 8 new original tunes, okay, which are original coming up for the release in 2016. Very nice. So you've done some stuff, man. I mean, I'm seeing, the Jessica Rabbit thing killed me. That was just hilarious. And what tell us about Vegas Collective Media Group?
Yeah, VCM is a new media group that we've just launched through Vegas TV Productions. And it's us, our producer partners with Your Trash Collective, John Fondy with Vegas TV, Rich and Warren. We have this whole thing where it's the Universal Studios of Las Vegas.
Okay, well, what I like is
Everything.
that you're in the loop, and we always want the best for everybody. But the bottom line is, as an entertainer, when you're in that loop, and then you come up with what is the next great idea? We
Yeah.
don't know. Sometimes it's got to come to you, and when
Right.
it does, then all of a sudden it's like, where'd they come from? All right.
Right.
You're here with my, I don't want to say new friend because I've known her for a while. It's just we haven't got to spend time together. Alicia Perone, lead singer for the band Fans of Jimmy Century out of San Francisco, here now in Vegas. And we're going to check out, what are we checking out?
Coming back with Burning Desire.
Yeah, we're gonna do a break, and we're gonna come up with something that she covered called "Burning Desire," and I like this girl, Lana Del Rey. Right, I love her. So
Love
you're
that
watching
vibe.
the Joey Ciccone show, the way it used to be. My friend Alicia. We'll be right back.
Every Saturday night I get dressed up to ride for you, baby. Cruising down the street on Hollywood and vibe for you, baby. I drive fast, wind in my hair. I push you to the limits 'cause I just don't care. I drive fast, wind in my hair. I push you to the limits 'cause I just don't care. I've got a burning desire for you, baby. Got a burning desire. Every Saturday night I seem to come alive for you, baby. Santa Monica, I'm racing in the lights for you, baby. I drive fast, radio blast. Have to touch myself to pretend you're there. Your hands were on my hips, your name is on my lips. Over again like my only prayer. Come on, tell me, boy. I've got a burning desire for you, baby. Got a burning desire. I've got a burning desire for you, baby. Got a burning desire. I drive fast, wind in my hair. I push you to the limits 'cause I just don't care. I've got a burning desire for you, baby. Got a burning desire. I've got a burning desire for you, baby. Got a burning desire. I've got a burning desire for you, baby. Got a burning desire. I drive fast, wind in my hair. I push you to the limits 'cause I just don't care. I've got a burning desire for you, baby. Got a burning desire. I'm driving fast, flash, everyone knows. Trying to get to you, baby. Feeling scared and you know it. Driving fast, flash, everyone knows. I'm trying to get to you, baby. Feeling scared and you know it.
Hey friends, how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Yeah, Friday. I don't know what you're doing for the weekend. Maybe go to Summerlin. What is it? Summerlin Mall? What is it? They're doing some holiday things there. Maybe check that out. Or I don't know. Maybe stay inside for once because you're out every frickin' weekend. I don't know. But the bottom line, we are here with my friend Alicia, Perone lead singer, fans of Jimmy Century. Victor, if you're listening out there, it's 702-483-4444. Joey, I'm here with your better half. And the bottom line is this. We're going to hit her with some off-the-cuff questions, what I like, because we always like to find out, like, different things about people. Like, I've had from mobsters on down to all kinds of people on here. We want to find out, like, other things that you really wouldn't tell the normal person.
Nice.
And if you don't want to answer the question, plead the fifth.
It's like truth or dare.
Okay, so here we go. So let me just see. We'll throw some of these. By the way, that was the Lana Del Rey tune you covered. You're going to have this Christmas thing here, which we're going to talk about, that you're going to tell a little bit of a story before we go and we cut out. See, time runs so fast. Next time you need to do the 9-hour show with me.
I know. 9 hours.
What's your strangest fear?
Trying to think of it's the strange fear.
Oh, I don't want to like stump you. I can go to something else.
No, don't go to something else. Come back to that one because I have a really good one.
What is your biggest fear?
Oh, wow.
No. We don't have to do fears. Were you a good student? Were you in San Francisco the whole time or what?
I was at Pinole Valley High. Yeah, I was a good student. I had to be. My dad was the dean of my high school.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would get called out of class because the teachers, if I was late, then I would get called to the dean of men and sit there the whole time. I didn't go to prom. I didn't go to. Sorry, Dad. I didn't go. All these things. He sounds horrible, but he was a great dad.
The dad was the dean, but were you a good student?
I was a great student because I had to be a great student, but I was just late.
Good grades, and then how about music or anything? I mean, you know.
I was. I went to UC Davis, so I was a music
cool,
minor,
man.
soc major, music minor.
Cool. Well, you know, everybody out there, you can't see Alicia right now, but you will in a few days. You know, when we go to YouTube. But I love her whole look. She's got that very French look, and love to our French people out there. But she's got the Italian in her. Let's talk about this. I need the shades a minute, but Santa Jamaica, right? The holiday song. And it's a little bit long but we're tying it in with our show. It's playing in the background, right? But did you want to tell a little bit of a story about it, you know?
I do. It actually, we released it last year. And again, this is a pattern, but Eurotrash, our producer partners,
Yeah.
Steve and Brown. Steve is also our drummer, so they overlap.
Right.
And Brown plays in the band as well. But they did a remix of this, a Moomba remix, and it's done really well. We coupled it with a story last year.
Right.
And Steve's brother James is an amazing illustrator, so he did all the.
So is it?
graphic design.
I looked at it, but so is it in
Illustration.
video form? Is it all in video?
It
and stuff?
is, yeah. The children's story. It's kind of like a weird Alice in Wonderland trippy vibe.
I know, folks. You got to check it out. Can they see it on YouTube?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
go to YouTube and check out Alicia and the band. Give them some background, how to contact you, websites,
Yeah.
putting gifts at your door for Christmas,
Yeah. Cannoli.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
The cannoli, but make
Cannoli.
sure it's the cannoli that when you eat it, you're still going to be living.
Yeah.
Go ahead, lay it on them.
Okay. Fansofjimmycentury.com, which I never ever update. You can go there.
It's okay.
I think I'd rather you go to Facebook because I actually do play around there.
Isn't she so honest? But don't
Yeah.
you love that? I love that about her. Okay, give us some other things.
Let's
and
do,
then
youtube.com, FOJC TV. That's a good
Exactly.
place. Yeah, that's the
Exactly.
best because then you see video.
you guys need to, my opinion is to come out with something strong and a live show doing it,
Yeah.
somewhere with, maybe Joey Ciccone calling some shots and
Yeah.
we'll make something really happen.
Yeah, that
because
would be cool.
I think you guys got a cool sound and, Vegas is Vegas, but
It's a
there is
different
that
beast.
trendy market out there that would love this style. And so I just want to say, Joey Ciccone is going to put his mark on this and say that I highly recommend it. I think you should check it out. She's a lovely person. Victor's great. We're going to sign off because, you know what? I told Alicia, I said, you'd probably want to do 2 hours with me. And she's like, oh, Joey, I think only an hour. Now she's foaming for the other hour. But we got the doctor over here in the
I'm not
wings.
going to
We
let the
can't do
doctor
it.
take my seat.
She's not going to
So
do it.
I'm not going to get up.
She's not going to do it. Well, my closing remark with 30 seconds to go. The next show that comes up is The Way It Is. This was The Way It Used to Be. You with Joey Ciccone on The Way It Used to Be. My friend Alicia, sitting here with Helen. We're happy. I'm thinking about Thanksgiving. I don't know. Lawrence, thank you very much. Alicia.
Thank you, guys.
What can we
That
say,
was so
man? We want to
fun.
have you back.
Thank you.
We love you, sweetheart.
Love you, too.
God bless. Happy holidays, everyone. Joey Ciccone.
Everybody,
We'll see you in a little bit. Ciccone with you at the 5 o'clock hour, Friday, November 20th. So happy to be here. I hope you're listening today. I want to give you the call-in number, 702-483-4444. We just had the show before called The Way It Used to Be. It's good. It's good, Joe. You're having one of those moments. The Way It Used to Be. Alicia, my friend, was here with her band, Fans of Jimmy Century. The whole band wasn't here, but, the lead singer shows up and takes care of business, and that's how it rolls. We're going to have her back. It was a lot of fun, and we notice when people come on the show, right, Lawrence, that hour goes so fast that they're like, Joey, I should have stayed for the other one. And we always welcome people to do the 2 hours with us if they want. We like to change it around, mix it around, and getting a lot of great responses from everybody out there. The love's coming in, and then we're looking to to step it up at all times. I want to give a few shout outs to a gentleman that supported me, Roberto, through Pink Box Donuts here in Summerlin. And I'm just going to read the address for you. You go in there. It's real simple, okay? They got the classic gourmet donuts and everything. I bring them in here, and these guys go nuts. I can't. I got to stay away from them. But the bottom line is get the donut, and they'll give you the free coffee. I heard it on the Joey Ciccone show. They give you a nice coffee. That's like $2 that you're saving. So, pick that up, and that's Summerlin Hill Plaza, 7531 West Lake Mead Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89128. It's like Lake Mead and Buffalo, cross streets. Then you get the one in Henderson, 10251 Southeastern Avenue, Henderson, Nevada, 89147. Okay, the one in Summerlin's 24 hours. So, it's like you're bopping in, I need coffee, I need a donut. Oh, what was that thing? Joey said to stop in there, man, mention his name. I want to see if they'll really do it. They will do it. Okay? They're beautiful people. My number one sponsor that is here again with me today that was here last week is Dr. Goldsmith. And he has brought his crew together. Riva is just a marvelous lady. And girls, if you're listening out there in the office, so I'll just give you a little shout out, Diana and Courtney and Mona. You know, pick up that phone and call in and support the doc. We'll be talking a little bit about the medical field a little bit, okay? Things that are going to get you looking and feeling a lot better, man. And that's why the show's called The Way It Is, okay? Because now we're back into, you know, we did the time travel. Now we're back into the way it is. And the way it is, man, you want to look good. You want to be healthy. You know, any day above ground is a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to do that. So I'm going to give you a bio on Dr. Goldsmith, but it is called Trim Care. Riva works with him. It's with weight loss along with, you know, cosmetic stuff that can be done for your skin. There's just a lot of great things. I've had a tour of the office and everything when we first started to talk, and I highly recommend it. So keep that in mind. You have my friends at Pink Box and Innovative Care Physicians, which is basically Dr. Goldsmith and Riva. You know, these guys, you know, they work with celebrities and stuff. So, you know, they got to know what they're doing. They want them to look good, right? Okay, let me just touch on some news real quick that I was talking about. You know, you heard it all week. I'll just put my little touch on it, okay? You know, you got Charlie Sheen with the HIV and all that. That comes out. Well, you know, maybe, again, these are my views, so everyone has their own opinion. But karma has a way of finding itself sooner or later. Only thing I feel bad about is if you're in a situation after living in LA for 25 years, and when we were out there, it was like, you know, you would go get tested for HIV or AIDS. It was like going to lunch or something. It was something that people did. You went to do that, and I don't know if it's a West Coast thing or what, but my point being is if you're with people without telling them what was going on, I don't think it's right, and I think you got a lot coming to you, Charlie. So whatever, that's my touch on that. Let's see. Guy passed away. This guy, you know, hee-haw, way before your time, but I don't know, I just remember him, and it was just like Ramona Jones. He went by Ramona Jones. Grandpa, they call him Grandpa. He was the fiddler. Remember the fiddler on Hee Haw? Grandpa, Gramps. You know, he was doing the whole thing. So, you know, he died at 91. And then I was talking about earlier, this Islamic thing, you know, they want to bomb the White House. They want to do this. I'm not a big political person, but, I mean, let's take care of business and make sure that we're protected. We just had the Veterans Day for all our vets and everything. And, you know, the bottom line is, my take on it is, we're going to protect our country. America's always helped everybody else. But come on, man, the hate's got to stop, man. You know, it's got to stop. And if you heard me do my little Charlie Chaplin poem, it was about loving yourself and, you know, loving each other again. So that was a beautiful thing. Got my sponsors happening. Got my buddy coming in here, Dr. Goldsmith. Trim, I'm thinking of something else, but Trim Care. I'll tell you later what I was about to say, but Trim Care is actually located on Fort Apache, and I've got the address here. Well, we're going to talk to him when I do the bio, but he's going to be here with us in the next segment, and we're so happy to have him. Let me just tell you just real quick, because this is very important. And guys, don't think it's just like, you know, Joey, it's a chick thing, man. They got to look good and everything. Dr. Goldsmith, as owner and CEO of Trim Care, has developed a revolutionary program that utilizes a combination of medications, supplements, diet, and behavioral modification to create patient-specific plans for successful weight loss. Real doctors, real people, real weight loss. Number is 702-878-8888. Call over there. I heard it on the Joey Ciccone show. He told me to call, talk to Dr. Goldsmith. He'll treat you like it's family, okay? While you're losing weight, Riva, which I'm so happy she's here today, she'll make you look beautiful or handsome. She does some great things with skin, improving skin texture, fillers, Botox, safe chemical peels, and, all those things. She'll talk all about that. So I'm so happy to have them here. And the girls in their office are very sweet. Everybody's very nice. Oh, let's see. You got the Thanksgiving coming, and we're very happy. I hope you have a safe Thanksgiving, and whether you're going out to family or you're staying here in Vegas, just, be safe with it. That's what it's all about. That covers that. And I just want to see what else is happening here before I bring in Dr. Goldsmith and Riva Frey. I wanted to mention some other things. Here it is, right here. So, how are we doing, Lawrence? We're all right? Okay, so Trim Care and Safe Laser Centers. I have to give him this respect because basically throughout our program, we are sponsored by Trim Care, sponsored by Anti-Aging, and sponsored by Dr. Goldsmith. So if you're listening and you want to give it a shot until we roll out of here and we bring him on, I want to tell you, Trim Care and Safe Laser Center's founder and board-certified doctor of internal, bariatric, and anti-aging medicine, Ivan Goldsmith, has been practicing medicine for more than 2 decades. We had him here. Dude, it was like rocking. It was like, I don't know who I would be, but he was like Dr. Phil, so we got to make up someone for me. But it was so cool because we were all like, hey, man, we got to do that to lose weight and stuff. It's going to be great, right? So 2 decades during which time he has witnessed the challenges faced by people struggling to lose weight. It's all about losing weight. He helps you with a program. They stay with it. They give you safe FDA medications that help you. Obviously, you got to watch what you eat and, how much vino you're having. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Riva coming in there and doing the other magic stuff, which is, fantastic. So I'm super excited to have both of them here. I know we're on the radio, but when you go to YouTube, you'll see my friend. That's Riva. They're a very pretty lady. And she better be out there right now in the green room. That's all I want to say. Or we have problems, Lawrence. You know what I'm saying, buddy boy? We're going to have some problems. A little water. What else is in the news? I mean, it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And, man, it's the holidays. So before I break to bring my my wonderful guest and Dr. Goldsmith and Riva Frey, gotta treat people good, man. Just try smiling at someone once in a while and saying hello. It might change your whole day. All right? I mean, have you ever walked by someone and you're like, hi, how are you doing? And they walk by like you said something wrong. We got to get back to being nice and just doing the right thing. It comes around in the universe and in karma. It's all good things, man. And that's what Joey Ciccone's about. That's what the show's about. I try to keep positive people around me all the time. Each day is not positive, trust me, okay? But you make it positive, okay? You come out there. We love doing our show on Friday, and we love having more supporters and more sponsors and people listening to the show. So Diana and Courtney and Mona, I'm talking to you guys. Doc's going to be on the show, and you need to call in. And if you don't, I take a ride over with the Eldorado, and they know they've seen the car, and people are going to go in the trunk, and it's not Halloween. We're going to go for a little ride, okay, because you got to support your team. Trim Care, Dr. Goldsmith, Riva Frey. Okay, you're going to check them out. They're going to be with me. You with Joey Ciccone on the way it is. Not the way it used to be, the way it is. If you're listening on that nice little cell phone or whatever you got to get the app for Vegas All Net Radio. Very simple. You get the app, You go down to the Joey Ciccone show from 4 to 6. Click it on, and then you hear my podcast. You might be working, so you come home at 4 in the morning and you listen to the podcast. In 2 days, we got the YouTube up. You get to be like, wow, man, I heard the dude, and he sounded cool. What does he look like? Yeah, and you might like it. I don't know, all right? Okay, we get a lot of Clooney comments, all right? With that being said, got my buddy Lawrence here. We're going to take a little break. You with Joey Ciccone, The Way It Is. I'll be right. Everybody, Joey back with you. The Way It Is, Friday, November 20th. Getting real close to Thanksgiving. Then you got the Christmas thing happening. Hanukkah. What are the other ones? Help me out. Kwanzaa. Then you got New Year's and everything else. By the way, do you see, like, I don't know if you notice, I'm here and my guest is not here because this is what I love about the guy. You know what I'm saying? The guy is due on the show. You know, he's Dr. Goldsmith is our number one sponsor along with Riva. And the bottom line is, like, he's got to be on the show. But when duty calls, that's what I love. You know, I didn't think they walked around with that pager anymore. You know that thing, right? You know what I'm talking about, Helen? Yeah. Give her a live mic, Lawrence. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, those little square boxes with numbers.
All right, we don't need to go over with the little thing. It was a Motorola box. What do we got to dissect? The little thing with numbers. But I guess you were in the green room with him. The thing went off. It's an emergency, and he's got to rush out over here.
He had to run
to go help, and you know, and the lady, I guess, went to give him a hand or something, and John had to explain something because he was talking with him a little bit, and it had something to do with, I guess the guy's in line at Best Buy for Black Friday already. 8 days out, and the guy's in, and then what was the guy having some
I think
problems?
He hasn't eaten anything, and so
he hasn't eaten anything, so Dr. Goldsmith will probably give him like a trim care bar or the thing from Starbucks. What is it called?
a protein pack.
Protein pack. Let's talk about the protein pack for a minute, okay? That's peanut butter with an apple. And you get a little bit of what? What else is in there? Come on.
I think a piece of banana or something like that.
I don't know if that was in a piece of...
But
it's not a banana. It's a piece of banana. So I don't know if you get the banana, but you get some protein, and it's good. You know, Dr. Goldsmith was here talking to us last week, and, you know, it was beautiful. Obviously, he had to run out, but you know what? Joe, we can cover things, man. We can talk about things a little bit. You know, it's the holiday season, right? Have you ever done this Black Friday? Because personally, I'm going to tell you right now, John was just he mentioned something. I wouldn't do it if you gave me money to do it.
You know,
but then again, these are my opinions.
I don't think anything is worth standing in line like that for.
We were saying that to save $10, you're going to stand in line, right?
Yeah, but they're going to give away maybe one TV out of 50.
Right. It's not just that. People breathing on you with dragon breath.
True.
They haven't eaten.
They're sick.
They're coughing. They got the tent, the sleeping bag. The guys got the little barbecue there. I mean, what's next? You know, they're coming from all over the place for what? For plasma TVs? I don't know. What's the big thing this year?
I don't know. Sometimes they give out different kinds of
friends.
products.
If you know the big thing this year to buy, call me up right now. You know what? I need you to call me 702-483-4444. If not, the girls from Trim Care call me up because Doc had to go take off on an emergency. I need to talk to one of you. Okay, it'd be nice, but I wouldn't rush out and go. You know, that's just not me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're supposed to be with your family the next day after eating and visiting and enjoying yourself.
Right. Well, I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
I'll be here
Hopefully.
too.
Hopefully I'll be here. All right? Black Friday. Hope we're on, man. I got to be here. I can't have reruns, folks. That's bad for the Joey Ciccone image. All right? My buddy Lawrence played a few tunes for you. Did a cover of I've Got You Under My Skin. And then Fly Me to the Moon. And it's great to do the American Songbook, but, you know, I have 200 songs out there that you can buy on Helen, please tell
So
'em.
Amazon, iTunes, just about anywhere on the internet, you can look up your name. You can see at least 6 albums up there, and then you can download individual ones if you want.
Right, and there's stuff that, that,
Really
Yes.
great things you've done.
Doc had to go do an emergency, so we'll talk about me a minute. So the bottom line is this, because it is my show, you know
It
what I'm
is your
saying?
show, yeah. You
So,
never do talk about
Yeah,
it.
so the bottom line is this. I've been writing since I was a kid at 13 with the guitar, and, at 17, I penned that song called Pretty Italian Lady.
Mm-hmm.
And, that was my, a really big song that I thought could really change everything for me. My dad really promoted it, and that, along with some of the other stuff, is what got down to Miles Davis and
What a gift.
was able to pull some things together through my dad. And, Pop, we love you for all the hard work you did. You're up there watching over, and we're still pounding at it, big guy. We're still at it, man. So we're still doing it. But just speaking of that, the opportunity I wanted to say, and I'm going to look at the camera here, to learn as a young man in my early 20s from the legendary Miles Davis, and to be on the south side of Chicago in the studio with him and Robert Irving III and the rest of the crew, and to learn things from these guys, even though I was gifted with a very wide range vocally and be able to pick up instruments really well, I learned so much from them. He was like a mentor to me. And now that, I see that Don Cheadle has finally got the financing for the movie, and it's out on Sony, and I'm going to be honest with you, I was looking it over, and I saw some reviews that, are kind of up and down. It's they're not giving him all the love, but I happened to be there with the real Miles and seeing how he was. So I wish Don the best with the movie. Again, Miles Ahead is the name of it. Don Cheadle, very important fact here. I've got it. Herbie Hancock doing the music for it. Come on, man. Check it out. I put it on my Facebook, and it said, check out my mentor, man. I'm sure he's going to do a nice job. At least give some support. You got to remember jazz. You got to remember all the music that really created Las Vegas, man. And that's where my first show really comes from, is the way things used to be. That the musician now is, I want to put, not as respected as should be. The live musician that gets out there, dresses, looks good, gives you a live sound, and gives you personality. And it's not about DJs and records and karaoke and all this other stuff. Let's bring the live music back to Vegas, cool it on the the Cirque du Soleil shows and whatever else, and and I think that a lot of your celebrities, I know a lot of them, so they're not going to be pissed off at me for saying this, so I really don't care. They come out here because they're looking for work themselves. And in the meantime, everybody's leaving. Nice, Lawrence. Everybody else is leaving Vegas to work out of Vegas. All right, and my friend always brings that up. She's like, Joey, I got to leave Vegas to go work out of Vegas because Vegas doesn't have work for me. Here's this song I wrote when I was 17, and the quality is not going to be like 2015, but the idea is there. Pretty Italian Lady. Check it out.
For a lady in the USA, she's come to make a stand. What she wants to be today is a pretty little model with a different look. She wants to get a face on an American Vogue now. She's anxious and she's nervous. There's fire in her eyes. The camera shut is clicking. She's burning burning inside. Sweat rolls off her body as she strikes a new pose. Spoiling its garden and she knows. Pretty Italian lady, let you go. I got a hold on to you now, you're mine. Pretty Italian lady, let you go. I got a hold on to you successful little model in the USA. And the dream that she dreamed of came true today. She thinks of that place that she once called home. And I'm never gonna let this Italian woman go. No, no. Italian lady, let you go. I got a hold on to you now, you're mine. Pretty Italian lady, let you go. I got a hold on to you
Hey gang, it's Joey Ciccone back with you, the way it is. Super happy to be here today. It's Friday and it's weekend time, man. We love that. Although I got to work on the Mercedes this week, it's going to be a bummer. But anyway, bottom line, if you just tuned in, my number one sponsor, my doctor, actually had to take care of an emergency. He was here and ready to step on into the show, and he had to take care of an emergency. It's doctors, dude. It happens. What are you going to do? You carry on. In show business, they call it, get out there and break a leg and never let anyone know what's going on. You got to carry on. The show must go on over here. You know what I'm saying? So me and my producer, my very good friend and business partner, we're going to talk about a lot of things. And we were rapping with Lawrence, the engineer, and little things. What do you do for Thanksgiving, We got a phone number here. I don't know if you ever tried to use it, but it's 702-483-4444. I'm surprised that a lot of my friends can't pick up that phone and call. Is there a problem? I don't know if there's a problem with the station or what. Call me. Let's talk. I want to hear a story. By the way, I'll never forget the big gig I had in Chicago was at a place called, if you've ever been there. Have you ever been to Chicago? You've been
I
right.
have.
The Palmer House. Okay, had a big gig there on Thanksgiving. Okay, and it's very well known for steak and very, very high-end place. But I had to do a big gig there with the jazz trio and everything. And, obviously they're serving turkey and doing the whole thing and everything. But, man, it was just like weird. Like, you like to work, you're looking forward to the opportunity to work and make the money. But, the people are having like Thanksgiving and you're performing. In the meantime, you're thinking, because, folks, I'm an Italian guy, my mom's making like, we don't do, I don't know if you know how it works. You're going to hear a lot of stories because there's a lot of different Italian people out there. There's different kinds. There's different nationalities. But I don't know about you. But forget about just the turkey and the stuffing, the gravy, cranberry. We got something that we do with peas and mushrooms, one of my favorites, okay? Yams, all that. It doesn't work that way. You got like 5 other dishes that even start before you even get to the turkey. Okay, so before the turkey even comes, you're like in cardiac arrest somewhere, with Dr. Goldsmith coming and helping you. You understand what I'm saying? So the bottom line, and then at Christmas, forget about it. Because that's, the Italian, New York, Chicago thing is the fish. We got the fish. So you do a whole thing where you just start with the fish, the calamari. We have, we got the calamari with the pasta and the sauce. So you're doing that whole thing before. There's like 5, 6, 7, 8 different courses. All you're doing is stuffing your face the whole time. But Lawrence had asked me, he's like, Joey, please, we're going to have her go through in a second here. But what I did want to say is like, Lawrence was asking me, he knows I work out a lot and everything. Yeah, I'm going to get my groove on Thanksgiving. It's going to happen, man. I'm not going to OD, but I'm like going to kind of wait till it all starts. You might have a cocktail here or there. And then, I'm not going to eat a lunch or a breakfast. You don't do that.
No, so you eat all that before the turkey?
On Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
When I was back home, back east, you understand what I'm saying? When we're back home, that's how it's traditionally done for us. Now things have changed. You got the bird, the yams, it's enough stuff. But before we'd have all these other dishes before that, same on Christmas. So, you were asking me, I'm going to have the, we got the nice bird. And you got to get the right turkey, man. That's the whole thing. Because if it's got too many chemicals in it, I'm telling you right now, the thing don't taste right. And that little button that pops out, that tells you whether it's cooked or not, that don't work right either. Okay? Let's talk about that. We got a young lady on the line here, Diane. Let me talk to you on the Joey Ciccone show, the way it is.
Hello there.
What's up, darling?
Hey, I just want to say I love your guys' show. It's awesome.
You are a sweetheart, and Dr. Goldsmith had to run out for a major emergency.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if did you get to hear that, or did you just tune in just now?
I just tuned in now. Just got off work and tuned in, and just wanted to. I had a couple questions for you guys, but I see that he's gone.
No, honey,
Right,
but it's fine. But I want to don't go nowhere. Just stay a minute. So, Diane works for my number one sponsor, Dr. Goldsmith, and Reva. She helps Reva out, and she's a very sweet lady, and she runs the office over there. And I asked her today. I was like, Diane, call in and support the team, and obviously she's done that. And Doc had to run out for an emergency thing, so we're doing something that we call in the business, Di, is like winging it, basically. But I don't call it winging it. It's called improv. So I could improv all day long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but
That's right.
But sweetheart, while you're here with us, which would be a really nice thing, and I think it would do everyone justice and everything. You do run the office over there, so Doc was on last week talking about the weight loss, and I know you work with Reva and everything. Can you maybe just shine a little bit, a light on there? I've already given the bio. I've gone over a lot of things, but tell us what kind of happens there. People come in, they're a little overweight, right? Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And
right. We
go
do.
ahead.
We do a full. We'd have a nutritionist here that will walk you through what to eat, how many calories to take on a daily basis. We have a wonderful staff here that will guide you through. We have weigh-ins.
Right.
You can come in with us and see us on a weekly basis to do your shots, to do your diet shots and your vitamin B shots.
Right.
We also offer those for fatigue. You don't necessarily have to do the diet shots, but you can do, we have the vitamin B shots. The vitamin D shots will also help you improve your energy level and get you to where you need to go. The diet program is wonderful. I started working here. I weighed about 148 pounds. I am now back down to 130. And I started working here in the beginning of the year, so it's taken me some time, but I'm definitely happy with what's going on with my body now. I'm 43, so, as us women, it's a little bit harder for us to lose that weight, but with the right direction and the guidelines that are here, it really helps.
Yeah, you look, I thought you were like 23 when I saw you. Hello?
I'm sorry, what's that?
I thought you were 23 when I saw you.
Oh, right. Well, right. See, that's where Reva Fry comes in.
But, sweetheart,
She's working on my weight, and I got Reva working on my face.
Atta girl, baby. So the B12 helps with energy and stuff, right? Because my
Yes.
my doctor, who is, I gotta give him a shout. Tony Gumina is just a great doctor of mine, personal doctor, and when I go to see him, no matter what, he's just like, Joe, we're gonna do the B12 shot. It's just it's
Nice,
like
yeah.
natural. So he always gives me that for as an entertainer and having to use your voice as a tool and stuff. It's just very important to be able to get up and take care of business. And so the B12, along with all the things you guys have there, you have Courtney doing the Vela system, the Vela
skin
shape.
tightening, yes. Definitely seeing a lot of improvements on our clients that are coming in. Because
Right.
after when you lose a lot of weight at a short amount of time, you do have that loose skin, and that's like the hardest one to get rid of is that loose skin. It's under your arms, it's on the side of your belly, and the Vela shape is it's the Vela shape 3. You come in, you do 3 treatments at a time, and it's wonderful. It definitely will tighten up that skin, which is nice, especially for if you've got a lot of loose skin because of the weight that you're losing. So it's a combination of everything. You get your diet side, and you also get your your body contouring side, which is pretty nice. And you can get it all at one spot, and that's even better.
Right, and you really do a great job there, and you have Mona yourself, right? You have who's Mr. Adonis over there? What's his name? Tristan? Did I say his name?
Travis. Travis Zipper. He is our nutritionist. He's our diet coach. He's wonderful. He'll come in the room and talk to you about a good 15 minutes, explain to you what foods are good for you, what foods aren't good for you, and put you on a strict calorie intake, on a daily calorie intake, which is nice. Because, a lot of the times when you coming in to see us, you're eating foods that you thought were good for you, but sometimes you don't know what's good for you.
Right.
So, he lays it all out for you, which is really nice.
Right. I saw him, and what was cool is I got on that thing, which I did at like Bally's Health Club in L.A. like 25 years ago. But it measures your fat and your muscle content.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
like the coolest thing. So then he looked at me and said, Joe, no more Italian food at all.
Oh, that hurts right there. That gets you right there.
And I just said, but I'll just eat it, and then I'll just go to the gym, and work my ass off. And he goes, okay, cool, because I didn't have a lot to lose, which is nice. But I
Yeah.
still like all the things you guys do, even for people that aren't overweight. If they just wanted to kind of tweak themselves a little bit, it's really cool.
Oh, absolutely. We do everything from diet to HCG, testosterone therapy. We pretty much hit on everything. And, we do, I heard you on your show, we do DNA testing. Right now we're trying to get some other stuff going with PRP. You also mentioned that on your show, and
Right.
it's pretty fascinating.
Hey,
we did a whole...
Right. Hey, Diane, let me ask you,
Yeah.
can you make me look like George Clooney?
Well, you already look like George Clooney.
Oh, okay.
so-
All right. Okay. That's.
I think you look a little bit better than George Clooney.
You're a sweetheart, baby. I'm bringing gifts when I see you again. I got a song coming.
George Clooney should be thanking you.
You're a sweetheart, Miss Duffy. You're a sweetheart. Listen, I got a song coming out to you and Courtney and the rest of the girls there. We support all you guys. I did a song that I covered a while back because I love this guy, Bobby Darin. His song's called Beyond the Sea. I'll talk to you later, sweetheart. Take care.
All
Thanks for
right.
calling.
You guys have a wonderful evening. And tell Helen I said hello.
She's right here.
She looks
She can say
fabulous.
hello.
I saw her. She looks wonderful.
Thank you, Di.
Thank you.
All right.
Take care, babe. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Dan.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea. She's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond the doubts my heart will lead me there soon, where we'll meet beyond the shore and we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. Beyond the doubts, my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore, and we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. Bye-bye sailing, oh, so long sailing. Bye-bye sailing, 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 sail on sailing. Bye-bye sailing, sail on, sail on, sail on.
Everybody, Joey with you. That's a song called Home on Christmas. I was living in Chicago with my little home studio, and we put that together, man. It's got a great lyric to it, man. It's just about being home on Christmas, man. You know, and I had to spend like 30 years out in Hollywood. Not that I had to, but I guess my dream was to go out there and do what I had to do. And you have to sacrifice big things because you can't be running home for holidays. You can, and I was always invited, but you know, you're out there trying to, you know, get your record heard, the movies, this and that. You're on with your own life. But you do miss family. And I want to say I miss my family. I love my family. I want y'all to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll be like maybe helping, I know I'll be helping the homeless, serve a little bit. And then I'll go like to McDonald's and eat something. No, that's a joke. I won't go to McDonald's. By the way, wait till I tell you what's in McDonald's food that I read. I'll tell you next week. We're going to talk with John, that's here with Lawrence. They do a wonderful job for me. Helen, my producer, business partner, a big part of my team, the Green Cat Ventures. We love being with you. We had a little emergency happen today and we covered it all. Always tune in every Friday from 4 to 6 as I give you a little Joey Ciccone, the way it used to be and the way it is. And on that note, you're going to drink, stay home and drink the cocktails. You don't need to drive, okay? And we'll talk to you before Thanksgiving. I'm going to talk to the guys now about my show for next Friday is scheduled for Black Friday. So I would really not like to give you a rerun, but give you at least something. So we'll talk about that. I hope to see you, or you get to see me for Black Friday. And, if you don't have to go out there, don't go home. Stay home. Sometimes you go out there and you get in a car accident. It's aggravating. You listen to the Joey Ciccone Show the way it used to be, the way it is. I'll catch you real soon. Have a wonderful evening. Talk to you real soon.